What up? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Prince Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick. It's your boy Tone 202. And I want to talk about the stupidity of Lavar Ball. Let's get into this. This on World Star Hip Hop. Love World Star Hip Hop. Let's see what this report says when it decides to play. And let me just go ahead and start talking.
Perhaps the Big Baller brand isn't as big as Lavar Ball thought. According to ESPN, Adidas, Under Armour, and Nike have all passed on signing Lonzo Ball to any type of deal. Lonzo was represented by his outspoken dad, Lavar, in all of the meetings. And apparently he wanted the companies to also license his Big Baller brand, which was not in the cards. But Lavar Ball, king of getting the last word, said, quote, "Hey, the taxi industry wasn't ready for Uber either."
Okay, let me just ask this: is anyone surprised? I'm just curious. Is anyone surprised that LeVar Ball messed that up for his son? Now here's the real kick in the pants. LeVar Ball here's what he told his here's what he was saying to people like Stephen A. Smith. He was like, listen, oh, is that a crying LeVar Ball? Is that a crying? He was like, listen, I want $1 billion. This is what he tweeted out. He was like, you can just give me $100 million a year. And he was like, I created these boys, so why shouldn't I get paid? Now, these Big Baller shirts that, he's got out, clothing line, he was trying to get this whole thing licensed. And I could have been in that meeting and told him that Nike wasn't going to do it. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you something. Nike doesn't care about Big Baller t-shirts. Who ask yourself, who are you, LeVar Ball? Yeah, I mean, your son, yeah, he's a good basketball player. He'll go to the NBA, yada, yada, yada. It's not like there's a whole legacy that's already created. It's not like it's Michael Jordan's son or it's LeBron James' son or, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you did something because you sucked, even though you said you can beat Michael Jordan in the one-on-one. Then when we see that video clip of you playing in 2002, you could barely even move then. So you didn't build anything and then take it into that meeting and say, hey, because I was such a good ball player, and I have a legacy, now my sons are great ball players, can we build off of that? No, you went in there running your mouth because your son is so good, you know what I mean? And then you blew that whole chance of him getting that money pretty much out the water. And everybody was telling you to dial it back, LeVar Ball. Please shut your mouth, and dial it back. Because listen, this dude was talking about other people, other players. He was talking about LeBron James' kid. He was talking about LeBron James didn't have a strong father figure. He was talking about, KD didn't have a strong father figure, and Dwayne Wade didn't have a strong father figure. And it's like, who is this dude and why is he talking about people's family and personal matters? And they're trying to say that he is a strong father. I'm like, how is he a strong... Listen, there are plenty of fathers out there doing their job without blowing, their son up to be the greatest player ever and saying that he's going to be as good as Magic Johnson and have the same influence as Magic Johnson, which you don't even know yet. Like, you're talking about Magic Johnson, one of the greatest assist players ever. Okay, like that's what Magic did. All right? So we not even going to go there on statistics. But you just talking out of the side of your neck. You know what I'm saying? And okay, it's cool to put your kids up there and say, hey, my kids are going to be great players. Let's see what's going to happen. Because you don't even know if he's going to transition correctly. LaVar, your sons, all of them, can get into the NBA and flop. Listen, you can get into the NBAs and to me be like listen, his son can get in the NBA and be an MVP for the first year, come out, play the second year, and be a Derrick Rose. This dude can't stay healthy for nothing and be on an injury reserve. Yeah, he's still getting that money, but he ain't getting as much as he could. Derrick plays for who? The Knicks now? Because the Bulls got rid of him? You know what I'm saying? No, and he just what? Tore his ACL? No. Like, don't assume that your son's just going to be coming in and just light up the whole NBA and them boys ain't going to get at him. Because he'd fool around and go up for a jump shot, come down with a broken leg like that dude from Syracuse, who did that all on his own. You guys remember that? When Syracuse was going to the championship, this kid jumped up, jump shot came down on his leg wrong, boom, broke his leg, didn't get to go and play into the championship. Anything can happen is what I'm saying. Financially, he could be, off kilter, not know how to handle his money. But you already counting his money that he don't even got yet. That's what pissed me off about the whole thing. This guy is so money hungry, he about to get paid, but it's just like, it doesn't work like that. Okay? DeMarcus Russell. It just doesn't always translate. That you just don't assume they're going to be good in the NBA or any major sports because it's a whole different animal. And there are a lot of people coming at you when you're playing and making that money than there are when you're playing college ball. It's all fun and game in college, but it's real life when you get on the court, the NBA, the NFL, MLB, and all the other acronyms you could throw out with professional sports. It's serious money. There are the underbelly is looking at you like, can we manipulate this kid? Like, yo, I'm just saying, you blew that money. You want Nike to at least look at your son. But you gonna go in a meeting and then try to run over a whole organization that looks at, listen, Nike has running camps in Africa. Running camps for Africans running around with no shoes. They have a camp out there, and these kids have no shoes on, but they come for miles, sometimes 10 miles a day, one way, just to run at the camp every day. That is power. Okay? That is pure, unadulterated power. That's what Nike is. And you gonna try to run them boys over? They don't need you, LaVar Ball. They don't need your children. They can forget about you in a New York second, and that's exactly what they did, because they didn't want to hear your lip. And nobody else does either. So as far as I'm concerned, I say that his son gets a proper representative who knows how to play the game inside and out. Get yourself an agent. Get yourself a lawyer. You were on Colin Hurd talking about you're not worried about your father and him talking. Well, you should worry now because let me educate you. LeBron James 10 years ago was making $90 million off of one Nike contract. Okay? But he's LeBron James. But still, when Nike endorses you, when Gatorade comes at you, when Under Armour, when them boys come at you, they come at you with money that can, if you're smart, you'll have it for the duration of playing in the game. And if you're really, really brilliant, like a LeBron James or like a Michael Jordan, you will still have those endorsements even though you're not even playing anymore, just because people love you so much. All right? So get away from your father. Get the hint now. Get away from him. Do like Usher. Usher had a momager that didn't go too good. Mom, I gotta let you, do your thing over there. I gotta do my thing. And then Usher married, the wrong woman and had a baby. Right, and then she got him for his money, and then he got robbed in Atlanta. But that's beside the point. The point is, your father is not a great negotiator. Then he got robbed for a couple $1 million, and they robbed him out of they just went into his car and took all his Christmas gifts. But that's what happened to Usher. But still, I'm just trying to tell you, get away from your father. Your father has a big mouth, and he's overbearing, and he does not know how to negotiate. Lonzo, find yourself somebody who knows how to negotiate, because this dude right here, he is not good for your financial situation. And you know what? You might got, what's the average, 6-7 years to make that money, and then you off to being a teacher somewhere, or a coach, or some low-paying job. You know what I'm saying? Compared to what you used to make. Get this right here. Put a line right here, buddy. It's your boy Tone 202. Get rid of him. I'm out.